Hello everyone, this is Astocky here and welcome back to the Astocky pack Let's Play, I guess. So for those of you who have checked recently, I have a video response and it was a pretty cool video response, and it was by... Okay, sorry about that, just had to make sure that I absolutely got the name right. The video response was by Mr. My Music Manager, and I would just like to say that it's awesome to get video responses to my videos. And I hope you guys all check out his channel and check out his response. What is also important is that you, I guess, understand that I'm going to build that now. So 1, 23. Darn it, that's an odd number. Never mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is the most central block. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build that little cottage. I'm going to build it flush up against this wall here. And then I'm going to rejig all this stuff. So I want to make it 6 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm actually going to do a slight variation that's a tiny bit wider, just because I have an odd number of spaces here, so just got to do it a little bit different. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and dig all this out now, and then I'm going to, I guess, start getting myself all the equipment that I'm going to need to build it. And then once I build this, I am going to go get diamonds, and yeah, I'm basically going to build myself a little mine somewhere in this area, although I'm not totally exactly sure where yet. And then I'm not going to come back until I get diamonds. I wonder how those blocks got broken out there. Could be that I was just too lazy to fill it in correctly. Going to need lots of cobble as well. So that's going to be my base, and you can see that it kind of mostly lines up, but I am going to have to, I'm basically going to run this pump. So how far do I go down? I go down 4, so that's 1 down, 2 down, 3, 4, and then there's going to be a floor here, which is going to let me 1, 2, 3 ceiling high. Yeah, that should be fine. This is going to be the floor, which means here is where I'm going to want to start digging through. Perfect. Just going to put my piece of sand back there. Fill all this in with sand for now. How do I get back out? Not even sure if there's a way to now. I think I've stopped myself that I can't get out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is run this pipe and then run it across here and then down and into my basement. So I'm not going to do that just yet for now, because I want to kind of get everything else sorted first, but that's basically how I'm going to set this up. So like I said, I'm going to... Actually, I also have one more shout out to make a mention to. In the last video I said that I unfortunately couldn't remember who it was that told me that mobs aren't going to spawn in places so I can be feeling safe. It was Shufflin' Dave. So thanks to Shufflin' Dave for letting me know that. And what I'm going to do right now is when morning comes, I'm going to say goodbye for a little while I go find some diamonds. So I'll be back soon. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back. I have just found a 16,000 line. So I guess I don't yet know what it's going to be, and I can hear lots of lava, but somewhere in this way there is something good. And look at that. diamonds. But it wasn't even diamonds it was picking up, it was picking up 16,000. So the only thing that could be is tungsten. So what I'm going to do is just keep going this way a little bit. Can't be too far. Put more redstone. What I don't want is I don't want a whole lot of lava to fall on me and just ruin everything. And I could hear lava kind of, there we go, tungsten. So you might say, well, what good is tungsten? And the answer is, actually it's no good at all. Because without... Oh, more diamonds. Okay, beautiful. Because yeah, without being able... more tungsten? More tungsten. Without using equivalent exchange to do matter conversions, tungsten doesn't actually do anything yet. It's planned to be added in equivalent exchange that it will do things. And so that's why it's added to the world generation, so that I guess it's ready there as soon as it has a use. But at this stage that I can think of, it doesn't actually have any uses. So if I go tungsten and do recipes, that didn't work. Tungsten, recipe, nothing. Tungsten use, nothing. And there are no tungsten ores or anything like that either, so it's, well, it's at this stage a totally useless ore. I'm just going to dig around here, there we go. You always got to dig around just to make sure you don't miss any diamonds. So if everything goes well, what I'm going to do now is have enough diamonds to create a diamond drill, because that's going to make getting obsidian really easy. And I also would like to make, if I have enough, something that needs diamonds, covalence dust, and I think there's something else that I wanted to make as well. Okay, so there we are. We've basically totally dug around these diamonds, and there's no lava that's going to fall on us. There's nowhere the diamonds are going to fall and go to waste, so harvesting time. Okay, so I've now got sufficient diamonds to make my drill, because a diamond drill takes 3 diamonds, and I also have an extra one to make my covalence dust. So from here, everything is profit. Beautiful. I want to light this up a little bit better. That doesn't look very well lit up. I've collected, actually I tried not to collect too many things while I was going. I just wanted to speed it up as much as I could, so all I've collected so far is 11 tin. And things like copper and this that are right on the edge, I've just ignored them. So I'll just get them quickly now while I'm on camera. I'm trying to avoid doing too much off camera, although I know mining is boring. So I guess if it makes sense, I'm trying to avoid mining on camera. But I'm also trying to avoid collecting too much stuff off camera that you go, how did you get 5 stacks of redstone? So I guess the finding the materials I'm doing off camera, and the actual collecting them I'm doing on camera. Sweet. So much nickelite. That's gonna, once I get a diamond hand drill, sorry, a diamond hand saw, and can start making silicon wafers, I'm gonna start making my blue electric solar panels and start powering up my bluetricity, especially now that I have a base that I can, know I'm going to be putting them in a good safe place. Although obviously solar panels don't work that well when they're underground, so I do need to have I guess a window. What I was thinking even more than that, I was thinking that seeing as the cozy cottage has a bit of an attic that's not used for much, I was thinking of putting that in the attic and then having like a roof solar panel, similar to you'd have on a real house. Okay, beautiful. So that was maybe 20 minutes work with a divining rod. So for those of you who have been saying that you would really like to have Boomcraft 2 installed and a bunch of other different really good but single player only mods, I have some news for you. It's only a bit of a teaser at the moment, but right now there is work, and the work is going to very soon produce a pack that's very similar to the Astocky pack. It won't be called the Astocky pack because I'm not the person developing it. It'll be called something similar but different, and it is almost ready. So I'm thinking that in the next couple of days, maybe even by tomorrow, it'll be ready to put out there for test. And it's not going to compete directly with the Astocky pack, sorry, because what it is going to be is it's going to be focused on the single player only experience, whereas the Astocky pack will always be focused on having a pack that's fun to play single player, but also a multiplayer pack. So it's I guess it's like the difference between Tekkit and Technic. So yeah, that's going to be coming out hopefully really soon. And when it comes out, I'm looking to start a Let's Play with that as well. So I'm not going to be doing a Technic pack Let's Play. I'm going to be doing an Astocky pack Let's Play with, you know, co-op, featuring, as soon as I get the server working, featuring you guys joining me. And then I'm hoping that I'll also do a cool single player Let's Play that I can play with the latest version of Thorncraft and a few different things like that, because I guess the Technic 7 pack, which is a dev pack that's they're still currently working on how stable it is, includes Thorncraft, but it doesn't include the latest version of it. And the Yogg box also includes Thorncraft 2, but again, not the latest version. So the pack that we're working on, when I say we, I mean I'm not the primary developer of it. I'm just helping out a little bit to get the installer to work. Yeah, that pack will include the very latest version of all the mods, and just like with the Astocky pack, as soon as the mods update, expect the pack to update so that you're always playing the latest and greatest, the latest coolest versions of all of these mods. So I'm just going to grab a few more materials from the walls of these ravines here, thinking maybe some iron, because I don't have very much iron back in my base, and I know I saw, there it is, big stack of iron over there. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be back. Actually, I'll meet you back at my base back soon. Okay, so I didn't make it back to my base. I came up this end of the ravine to where the iron is, and then I found this little nook, and I followed the nook, and it's a little twisting cave system, and I came this far and thought I'll do the rest of it with you guys watching. Back in a second. Sorry about that, I just had to duck out for a second. So exploring. Ooh, mushrooms lighting the place up. Bit of lava lighting it up as well. Finding lots of lapis and other materials like that, but not hearing any mobs, which is kind of odd. I've almost totally filled my inventory with cobble. We've reached the dead end that way, that's good. Dead ends are good. Like I said, the reason I came this way was to get some iron, so never can have too much. And normally, the only thing I use lapis for is to create, I guess, to transmute into diamonds. And seeing as I'm not transmuting in this pack, what I'm going to end up doing, I think, is... why can't I get that tin? Dirt I don't think is something I'm going to need much of. So what I'm going to do is rail, I think it's under, there we go. We have passenger pickup and passenger drop-off rails, and they each require a lapis block. And basically what that will do is that will create like an automated station that when you stand at the station and a minecart comes past, it'll pick you up. Obviously you need a lot of powered rails for that to work, so that's why I'm making sure I'm collecting as much gold as I can. So again, Railcraft is not part of this pack, but because of the train tracks that are in Mine Factory Reloaded, I've decided that I don't think I really need that either. So I guess it's a mod that a lot of people like. I think it makes the crafting of rails, which is something that is quite fun in Minecraft, I think it makes it a bit overcomplicated and just makes it take a bit too long, and things that become too complicated can sometimes not be fun, and I want to make sure that I have fun with this, because that's really the key thing to this, because I won't play it if it's not fun, and I don't think you guys will play it if it's not fun. So I got distracted again and I'm finding way more redstone. I think I'm going to have 2 stacks of redstone pretty soon, which is excellent. You can never have too much redstone. Again, I need a lapis block for every 3, so I'm going to need a few blocks of lapis to make a decent rail network. I'm also going to need more iron for that. But luckily there is lots of gold and lots of iron and things around here. This has actually been a brilliant find, this ravine. So as with my normal Let's Plays, on the 10th episode I'm going to upload this. I've just had my 800th subscriber, so what I also want to do is an 800 subscriber special. So I know there's been a few of you who've been asking for, I guess, me to do a video log with my face. Unfortunately for me, I spent a bit of time out in the sun and I'm quite sunburned at the moment, so I'm not going to do a live recording of my face, but what I will do is my recent holiday, which was absolutely fantastic. Basically took lots of photos of me while I was up in Alaska, and so what I was thinking I might do is like a bit of a video montage collection. What do I need the least? So I thought I might do like a bit of a video sort of montage collection of, I guess you'd say it's, some of the photos of some of the things that I saw on my holiday. It'll be like a bit of a after my holiday video log of my holiday, although it'll mainly be more of a slideshow than an actual video, but you get the idea. So if you'd like to see that, please leave me some comments and I will make sure that at least one of the photos is a photo of me, I guess, so that you guys can get a feel for what I look like and who I am. About to break this pick and I don't want to do that. So now that I have some diamonds, I'm going to make some high covalence dust. I'm going to make sure that I use that high covalence dust to create a talisman of repair. So again, I'm not going to be putting that talisman of repair in an alchemy bag and getting free repairs, but I'm going to be using it to use my covalence dust to repair things. Not that it's going to be too much of a problem in the near future, because pretty soon, full stack of it, because pretty soon I intend to, you know what, I can probably leave that there and get some more of that, because I don't think Nicolite's very common. Don't want to lose any of it. Sorry, so I've just totally blanked on what I was saying. I need to rewind the video back a bit and go back to where I was. I was actually going to check my difficulty a few seconds ago and make sure I wasn't on easy or peaceful or something like that, because I just don't seem to be seeing anyone, but he's definitely spawned, and yeah, the difficulty is hard, so... yeah, I was saying I'm not going to be creating a pick, I don't think, for much longer, or at least having a requirement for a pick, because pretty soon I'm going to make a diamond drill, and I can't get coal. All this stuff. All this stuff I want that I can't get. So I'm just going to mine out this coal, and then I will meet you back at my base. This time I promise I'll be there. Back soon. Okay, so here I am, I'm back at my base. I've just unloaded my inventory. Ooh, apples. Lots of apples, beautiful. I'd like to thank DWingit 2008 for pointing out to me that when I thought I was running out of food, I'm not actually running out of food. I actually had like 3 stacks of... Oh no. Oh no. I just cut down Thirsty. This is a sad day. There we go. That was not what I intended to happen at all. In fact, that was actually such a bad thing that I'm going to make corrections to that right now. Just making some more charcoal. What do I need? I need fertilizer or bone meal. Yep, that was nothing like what I was hoping it would be. So I'm now going to correct. There you go. So unfortunately, Thirsty didn't make it, but thankfully Son of Thirsty has. So let's cut some more trees down and make sure I don't cut down any of the trees that I actually want to keep. So key to a sustainable forest is to replant and then bone meal them. That must be in the fine print somewhere, because I don't actually think there's anywhere where they say you need to put bone meal on a plant in a forest. But they mean it. They do. So while I'm here, I might lay some more torches out just to make sure it stays nice and brightly lit. So I got a comment basically asking why it was that I had decided I wanted to put the trees up on dirt blocks, and basically the reason for that is it's so you can attach the torch to the bottom, which makes the torches grow fast. Sorry, makes the trees grow faster at night. It's not really that big a deal normally, but if you have a small tree farm and you're playing something like Skyblock, it becomes really important to make sure your trees grow as fast as they can. I kind of have so many trees now and so much bone meal it doesn't matter. Torches are so easy to come by, may as well use them. Let's make sure I haven't missed any. It's looking good. Son of Thirsty. Beautiful. All my trees are really well lit up now. There are now going to be no mobs spawning in that area. And I've got heaps of wood, which means I can now make heaps more charcoal. And then whenever I feel like it, I can go back and harvest some more. But I think I've still got plenty, so I'm going to sleep tonight, and then I'm going to start building my cozy little cottage. Okay, welcome back. I have now dug out my basement. So now what I'm going to need to do is get some wooden planks. Don't know how many I'm going to need yet, although I am going to overall need lots. And basically what I'm going to do now is build up my floor. And you don't need to go right to the edge with the floor, although you can in some places if you click the wrong button. Because basically what I'm doing is I'm now going to build up a wall around this all. So basically once you build the wall in, you won't see anything. I'm leaving a gap just there in the corner because it's going to show me where my machines are going to come through. I think I'm going to run the machine cable underneath because there's a void there, and then I'll knock out some of these to actually place the machines on the front. Basically you can see here that once you put in that row of cobble, you can't see the fact that I was cheap on my floor coverings. So time to eat some raw fish. Perfect. Lots of raw fish. I do actually want to be able to get out of here, so I'll fill this in a bit more. We need to have a think about exactly what I'm doing here, because I think I need to go one. Yeah, I need to go one block higher than this. That's how high I need to go, because you need to have a bit of a step up. So that's going to need more cobble. I have heaps of cobble. It's just a I guess an oversight on my part to not bring it with me. 2 stacks of cobble. Perfect. Don't want those testificates escaping on me. I'm also going to want to put a ladder in very soon to give myself a way of actually getting out. Shouldn't have been putting cobble in the corner there. I think I will eventually need to put some kind of material in the corners, but certainly for now I don't know what I need yet, so I'm just going to leave it out. I think I'm ready to start pulling machines apart now. Hopefully I've got all my stuff I need to pull my machines apart. If I don't, I left it in my fish box. Yes, I did. Part of the fact that I had my inventory totally chockers when I went over there. Oh, back in a second. Sorry about it. Part of the fact that I had so much stuff when I went over there is the fact that I ended up with a full inventory and no room to go and mine all the things I wanted to mine, so I dumped it all in my fish box. I thought you were some kind of plant, Mr. Creeper. I was going to say, I haven't seen that kind of plant before. So I'm going to go back over now to my fish box and pick up the rest of my stuff, and I'll be back in a moment. Back soon. Okay, I'm back, and I now have my fertilizer and all my fishes and all the other different sort of stuff, so close the gate. Just gonna do, oh, why didn't you work? Never mind. Could be that Biggie's just too big and too powerful for him. So yeah, like I said, I have nearly 3 full stacks of fish. And so I am going to set that fisher back up, but I'm going to wait a little while before I do that. The important thing though that I wanted to do is hopefully now I can start moving my IC2 machines down into my basement. So we need to go, boom, break the first one. Oh crap, don't do that. Charge that back up, come down here, and then we're going to place the first one. So I'm going to have coming into a bat box, going that way. Yeah, that'll work. So there goes my macerator. I like to be able to see above them, so I might just knock a little bit more of this out of the way. I definitely need this basement lit up, because I do not want mobs spawning in it. And now I can't get out. call that steps for now. Beautiful, fully charged. Definitely in lossless mode. Boink. We now have, almost did it again. We now have an extractor, I believe. You know what? Without power cables underneath them, these things aren't going to work at all. So we're going to need to go. One of the, I guess the upsides is it'll also allow me to basically put this back together very soon. Because it'll mean I can just run the fence straight along the top there, because I won't have all these machines that get in the way of it. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4 power cables. How are we doing here? Perfect. Turns out there's no lossy or lossless mode for electric furnaces, which I didn't know, but is good. Now I just got to work out how I'm going to get that bat box in that spot. I don't think I really thought it through very well. You can go over that way, and I will pick you up. Ow! That went nothing like I planned. Have to dig out some of my floor. Hopefully, you have no power, so your machines aren't charging. But assuming you had power, I think this would all work now. Guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? We need to break some machines and see what happens. All I can say is I really hope I have enough. And please don't blow me up, creepers. That's the other thing I can say. Gotta make sure I haven't missed any of my waterproof piping. Five does not seem like it's going to be enough. Only one left. No, it does not seem like that is going to be enough. It looks like I'm going to need a sixth. Unless... just have to rejig this just a touch. Now, oh, yep, I can still get out. So now I'm running pipes all the way along the bottom there. Well, that's just to make sure nothing bad happens. Cover that up. I don't want my pipes exploding. Crack. It's a very, very expensive sounding leg break, that noise, isn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do is try and do it exactly the same setup that I had before. So I'm going to have to go that way a little bit and do 1, 2, and a little piece of wire there around the corner. Now, is this going to be enough? Yes, it looks like it is. So you're now charging and you're now filling up. Perfect. Got these two guys going now. Bat box filling, charging up nicely. It's going to take a little while for them to charge up because they're totally empty. Now I can just, for now, cobble that in. Cobble that in just so it doesn't look too messy. So I now have my little basement set up. Now what did I want to do over here? What was I doing? Oh yes, I was cooking up basalt cobble into smooth basalt. So let's finish that off. think it must be just about daytime at the moment. Why do I always do that to myself? I make these things way harder than I have to by just picking up heaps of crap. Okay, so now I'll pick up the last pieces of fence. And I did know I had a gate somewhere, so I found my gate now as well, so I can come over here and put my gate down to let me actually in and out of the town of New Chile. So I was originally thinking of building this up with smooth stone. I think I probably still will, but it means I'm going to have to build this up one level higher with my cobble. It's going to make it look a little bit funny for a while, but just bear with me on that. It is going to work, and it is going to look good eventually. So I think this... Ow. Looks like I'm filling in that column now. Okay, so there you go. So this is going to be the step up, and the floor is going to go just there. So I'm going to call an end to this episode after I go to sleep. How on earth did that creeper get in here? Do not know how that creeper happened to get in here, and I don't like the idea of it either. Oh, glitchy chest. Never mind, I'm going to bed, and in the morning I'm going to call an end to the episode. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to the next one, when I'm going to hopefully finish this little cottage and do some other cool things. Thank you very much. Hey, Stocky out.